back to Norway Chess. You're playing Hikaru tomorrow. Obviously, there's a lot riding on this one. Because even for Hikaru said if he does badly in Norway Chess, he retires.
I think he said,
or he takes it a
in
bit
the press
slower.
conference. He said that he'll play the World Cup if he. So
if he does
he's
well.
trying. No, if he doesn't do well. If he does do well, I guess he just like coasts to the rating spot.
Mm-hmm.
I think basically if he gets overtaken by Gukesh on a rating spot, then Gukesh or Arjun, right? Those are the two possible people who can overtake him.
Mm-hmm.
Gukesh, even though he's the world champion, he still would take the rating spot away and would turn it into like another. It would convert to something else, like the second FIDE circuit spot or something. That's how it works. Don't ask me why.
What? No,
Like,
if he takes the rating spot, doesn't
it doesn't go
next
to
on the rating spot?
No, it goes to the second on some other thing.
What?
Yeah.
That's so strange.
Which is why Gukesh is actually relevant. Like if Gukesh overtakes Hikaru, and he would be the closest currently to do so.
No, I think Arjun is.
Oh no,
is
Arjun,
closer.
yeah, because Gukesh had a bad
Romania,
which is actually very good for Hikaru's qual because it's the bigger the gap, of course, the lower chances are. I don't see how Gukesh or Arjun are going to bridge a 20-something point gap in one tournament.
They need to have a really good event, and Hikaru needs to have a really bad one. That's basically the only way.
Basically, yeah, you
like
have
-3
to
+3.
gain 10 points and lose 10 points both. I think to gain 10 points, you score +2 in this tournament. +2 is gaining 10 points. Because basically, the average rating is such that everyone besides Magnus is more or less 50% is an expected score.
Yeah.
So +2, you'll get 10 points, which of course is not crazy. I mean, +2 out of 10 games, it can definitely happen among any of these players. And -2 in 10 games can also happen. Just because the average rating is so high, you could see it, but still, that would bridge a 20-point gap, and Hikaru's like 28.05 maybe.
Yeah.
Arjun is like 27.82. So still, even if that happened, a +4 difference between the two players, still, but then it would be very close because of course they're going to play more events and they could also gain more rating. I can't take the rating spot. So if I pass Hikaru, that doesn't matter, I think.
I think you don't matter anymore, right?
I don't
You
matter.
already made it.
And Magnus
you're not
doesn't
being
matter
counted in anything.
because Magnus could of course just decide to screw Hikaru
But he
over.
declined, right? He declined to be part of the cycle.
I mean, you can't decline to be part of this. Like you can decline after you qualify. You can't decline to be part of the race.
So how would he screw Hikaru?
Well, by just playing enough games.
I see. And
But
if
he's not gonna
Magnus
do that.
and if Magnus takes the first spot, then Hikaru.
Well, then he would
Wow.
decline it, and then it would go to someone else.
Someone else. But that's ridiculous.
That's my understanding of it, at least.
So you're sure about that?
That's my understanding of it.
Okay. That's such a ridiculous rule. I had no idea about this. Okay, that's
But yeah,
news for me.
I mean, Hikaru is the favorite to qualify by rating at the
Huge.
moment.
Yeah.
Big favorite. It's not a guarantee. But then in the press conference, he said if he doesn't make it by rating, then he'll try in the World Cup. And if he doesn't make it in the World Cup, then I guess he doesn't try beyond that. Which, like, he probably won't play the Grand Swiss, I guess, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
But okay. That's not really my concern at the moment. And
Of course not. Of course not. What are you playing for in this one? You've qualified the candidates.
to win, I guess, to play well.
The Grand Chess Tour. You're doing quite well in that one. What are you playing for in this one? What are the goals, the aspirations?
Just to win, or to play well is the first thing, and to win would be the major overarching goal.
Yeah.
Like I thought Bucharest was a bit of a step up. Compared to I was having these American Cup, wasn't happy. Obviously, Tata Steel was really bad. So Bucharest was a step up at least. I played a number of decent games. I missed 2 chances, I would say, to win the tournament. But I would have to take both chances, then I would get +3. Let's say more likely I would maybe get one of those chances and then tie for first. But because I was in pretty shaky form, I think compared to that, it was a step in the right direction, which I hope will continue. So yeah, first thing is to play well. It's also Armageddon. It's it's a very prestigious tournament. Winning it would be great, which is of course what I'm trying to do. But I think it's maybe more important just to think about playing like a good quality and then see how the tournament develops from there.
Absolutely, no. It's a very fun format, I feel. 2 hours, no increment in the first 40 moves, and then you get like 10 seconds. So obviously you need to speed up towards the end. You don't have a lot of time. Those 10 seconds go away super fast. It's not 30 seconds. So you cannot rely too much on that. We always have a lot of fun events happening in those last few minutes. And then if you make a draw, you go into the Armageddon, which is kind of, I think is the only big tournament that's doing that. 10 plus 10 against 7, 10 minutes for
in a round robin. Matches, it's normal, right?
Yeah.
Like American Cup, for example. Matches, you get the Armageddon.
Yeah.
Or you mean the specific time?
This 10 minutes
this
against 7 minutes.
This one is only here, yeah. You sometimes see it in the bidding process, like when then you might see 10 against 7.
Yeah.
Or 10, 659 or something like, which is basically the same. But this exact one is unique to Norway Chess, 10 against 7. I think it's a bit of an edge for black, but not a huge edge, but some. I think
you do?
Yeah, I think like if you look at the results, maybe it's really close, but I would say if you look over all the years, probably black has some edge.
Yeah. You've won it once. I think Magnus won it quite a few times. Hikaru won it 2 years ago. That was sad.
Yeah, that was sad.
I don't want to remind you of that, but that was a sad situation.
We're the only players who have won the tournament.
Yeah.
Myself and Hikaru once.
Yeah.
Magnus, I think
times.
6 times, yeah. I think that sounds right. And the other players, Gukesh has played once only and wasn't very close to winning. Wasn't considered. I think he had a good tournament.
Yeah.
I think he actually got third.
Yeah.
And then Arjun has never played. Wei has never played, to the best of my knowledge. Maybe I don't think Wei has played.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And Arjun, I don't think so either.
No, that's for 100% sure. But like Wei, I thought maybe one of those years like 2016 or something. Because there were a number of years I didn't play, like 2016, for example. So I don't remember the exact list of players.
Yeah, I remember 2023 when you and Hikaru were battling for first. Magnus had probably the most frustrating event ever. He
didn't win
going into Armageddon and winning the Armageddons, but losing all his rating and falling behind.
Yeah, it's not enough to just win Armageddon. Like the thing is, it's better to win a game and lose a game than to make
classical,
2 draws.
Yeah.
Because a win is 3 points. So if you get 3 points from 2 games, it's the same as winning 2 Armageddon games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just better to have decisive results. They're very valuable. Of course, if you win all your Armageddons, probably have a decent tournament score-wise, but you probably don't win, even if you win every single mini-match by Armageddon with 10 draws. And also, probably feels a bit frustrating to draw 10 games.
He was frustrated. But
he actually lost games. Well, he lost to me.
He lost to you, yes.
I don't think he lost other games, that's true. Did he? He almost lost to Aryan. He
almost lost against Firouzja also.
Yeah, he almost won that game too. No, that was a draw. But that was very close. He was winning, he was losing.
He was winning and losing. Yeah.
Against Aryan, he was like basically, he made a move with like a fraction of a second on the clock.
Yeah.
And also, his position was extremely dangerous at some stage, like borderline losing, if Aryan had found one like dangerous move. So he was. That was a tough event for him.
Aryan is in town.
Yeah.
Big reveal.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the big reveal?
It's
Reveal it.
No, I mean, I'm working with Aryan this time around. So.
Yes. So you're getting the Norwegian to help you in Norway. He's going to tell you all of Magnus's secrets.
I'm not sure he knows all Magnus's secrets.
Yes, that's interesting. Yeah. Grigory is playing in, where is he, Brazil?
Brazil, yeah. There's the American Continental, which qualifies to the World Cup.
Yeah, that's a big event as well. Who's playing in that one?
Shankland is the first seed, Grigori is second. Jospim is playing. One of those rare Jospim over-the-board events. From other American players.
Brandon Jacobson, I think.
Jacobson, Andrew Hong. Definitely other players I'm missing. It's pretty strong. overall.
How many players qualify from that one?
Like four.
Mm.
4 spots. So it's not super easy, but for the top seeds, it's probably expected that, yeah, they'll probably qualify. Like you'll probably see Grigori and Sam, and I wouldn't be shocked if you see like Brandon, Andrew. But it's it's an open. A lot of things.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. It's going to be tie breaks also, so you never know with tie breaks, right?
Yeah.